So today this is going to be a quick review of this Hornady rechargeable dehumidifier. This is the model 95900. Um, this is, if you've never heard of Hornady, they make quite a few. They're a major player in the firearms market. They make quite a bit of stuff. And one of the product lines that they do is they do a series of gun-safe dehumidifiers that don't require a battery or power or electrical current. So this unit runs without a battery or electricity. And I'll get into how it works in just a second. But this unit, which again, you can kind of see the size of my hand, it's a little bigger than my hand and probably, I don't know, 2 inches deep maybe. But this unit will actually cover up to 333 cubic feet inside a safe. And to sort of put that in perspective, that's about the size of a small cargo van, which is, it's a big space, if you stop and think about it. So the way this system works, or this particular dehumidifier works, is it uses a desiccant, which is a material that absorbs water, and you can kind of hear if I shake it, that's what's on the inside. It's these desiccant crystals that are designed to absorb moisture. The crystals start out one color, and then as they absorb moisture, they begin to change color, and hopefully you can kind of see it. It's got a little identifier right here that sort of tells you when it's dry and then when it needs to be recharged. And so the crystal currently, I just actually took this out of my gun safe a little while ago, is kind of a pinkish color, which tells me it's ready to be recharged. And so to recharge this unit, it has a plug right here on the back, and you basically just plug it into a 110 volt electrical plug, just standard electrical plug, and you got to let it run for a little bit. It heats up kind of at a low temperature and basically dries the desiccant crystals out. It takes a little while. Typically with me, it takes so it normally takes around 8 to 12 hours, depending on when you actually, how far you let it go when the color changes. If they're completely pink, which is this color right here, then it's more like 10 to 12 hours. If I get them a little bit, if I catch it before it's really completely pink, it's kind of in here on this little color scale, I can get it in about 8 hours. But basically you plug it in and the desiccant changes colors. And it's got a little window right here that you can see it, and it'll go from pink to blue. And when it's blue, it's ready to go. The other thing this unit comes with is it's got, and I pulled this off, it's got its own little hanger mount that you can use inside a safe. It comes with two screws. I don't have mine anymore because I don't use this. I actually just lay it flat on a shelf in kind of the middle part of my safe and let it run. But I've had this unit about not quite 2 years, probably a year, probably 18 months or so, and I have to recharge it about once a month, give or take. Now I'm not using it in a space as big as 333 square feet. I'm using it in a space that's more like probably 100 square feet. And so it doesn't take, it lasts about a month for me before I have to recharge it or have to start thinking about recharging it. Now, obviously, if you're using it in a bigger space that's closer to 300 cubic feet, then you may have to recharge it more. But again, no batteries, doesn't take an electrical current to run. And so a lot of people probably look at this and go, okay, what's a scenario where this thing would be helpful? So where this type of dehumidifier is helpful is in situations where you have a safe that either is not wired for electricity, or is not wired, so doesn't have what's called a cord port. So you could run a power cord into the inside of the safe, and you could run something using electricity, like a goldenrod. That's probably the most popular style that runs on electricity. So if you had one that is not wired for power or can't receive power, then this is kind of what that's an ideal situation for one of these units. The other scenario that's kind of worth sort of mentioning is it's not just gun safes. I mean, you could put this in an ammo locker. I actually have one of these. I have a kind of a steel, I guess you could call it like a construction box that you could leave on site if you were doing construction somewhere, and you could lock your tools up in it and basically bolt it or tie it, basically chain it to something. I have one of those that I use for ammo, and it's fairly good sized. It's not 300 cubic feet, but I keep one of these in there just to control the humidity in there as well. So neat unit. Interesting way that Hornady came up with. Like I said, I like it. I have no complaints. It works very well. And if you were looking for something like this, then or you needed one for a scenario like this, this might be something to check out.